I'm going to try this one more time. If it cuts me off, guys, I don't know how much more patience I have. I know you can see me now. I'm checking on my phone. So if you're a believer, please pray for this. Obviously, they never used to cut me off ever. So, okay, I'll share my screen quickly. I'm going to have to rush through this. Quickly show you what I was showing you is the image of these footballers doing Masonic poses, right? I was showing you this, and I was showing you the red and the blue. Just basically that these players are Freemasons, they're deceivers, um, they get worshipped by the world when they need to be exposed by the world. So I was talking about that these games are all scripted. That's why the fixtures, I believe all these players know who's going to win. It's all entertainment, just like WWE. But the fans don't know that. The fans are going to be spending so much money, probably going to get drunk, gamble a lot of money, and be emotionally stimulated by this final. And I don't want people to do that. But again, it's up to people what they want to do. And the thing that gets me the most is the energy people give Saka or Dembele. They worship them. And then I showed you Giannis has predicted Arsenal are going to win 2-1. Which means it probably won't finish 2-1. But that 12 could mean PSG drop to 1 and 2 in Champions League finals, but they can go 2 and 1. So you can look at that as 12 or 21. And those numbers connect because 12 plus 21, what do you get? 33. Okay. I'm back because a lot of you said try it. And I am a guy who I'm like Rocky. People call me. If you knock me down and it looks like I'm done, I'm gonna get on my knee and try and get back up. But anyways, I'm over these jokers like Giannis, and I was saying how I believe these players are being controlled like PlayStation characters, which is why they glitch so often. When you hear the commentary for this final, it literally probably is going to sound like you're watching FIFA. Right? There's not much difference anymore. So I'll go. I was talking about these guys. I have a feeling the goalkeepers are going to be heavily involved. David Raya, which I've told you means King David, which is very important in the Bible. I think you've got to keep an eye on him, number one, and keep an eye on this 39, the Russian Safanov. Okay, I feel like they're going to play a major role, and I showed you why here, because number 139, like 139, Freemasonry is 139. I told you Arsenal won the league the 139th day of the year. 139 is the 34th prime. Arsenal won the 34th edition of the Premier League. This is the 34th edition of the Champions League. So the fact that this is the starting goalkeepers just says it all. They have to play a major role for me in this final, which I, unfortunately, for most of you, I won't be watching. I can't watch it. I can't bear to watch it. Now, this image I've got, I think it's both players, number 8. PSG here, sponsored by Jordan, the GOAT. Michael Jordan was clearly possessed. Basketball, just like football, is a game of possession. Odegaard, who's got the same birthday as Pope Francis, he's number 8. 8's a big number with infinity, with new beginnings. It's big in the Bible. When God flooded the earth, he saved 8 people. Okay, Trump, there's exactly 8 years between his first day in office as the 45th and the 47th president. So 8's a big number. So keep an eye on these. I'm not sure. Is he fit? I'm not sure. But he's been a big player for them. I'm not sure if he's fit. You'll have to tell me. Adam, the Super Cup that PSG won was the 50th edition. That benefits Arsenal, Mason. That benefits Arsenal. I'll talk about it. I don't want to go through everything and repeat it. But the 50 benefits Arsenal. The 49s benefit Paris Saint-Germain. Your special on Arsenal signing Gaia is what convinced me they would win the league. You didn't say they'd win it in that video, but the numbers were strong. Manny, thank you. That's exactly what I want to do, bro. I want to give you information, right? And then you do as you wish. Like the last World Cup, loads of people took my Argentina code. Told you one guy won $28,000. So I'll share information if that resonates with you and go, you know what? I think that means Arsenal win the league. What topped me out of Arsenal was the code was too good. Go watch it. I said, guys, Arsenal's code's the best. It's too good. I can't see how they're going to win the Champions League. I mean, the Premier League, the 14th title, league title, when their season begins on number 14, Thierry Henry's birthday, and they just signed number 14, Gaia But I think I'm just too good at this. Declan Rice, the record signing, born the 14th day of the year. They have 14 FA Cups. We just had Pope Leo the 14th. As soon as Pope Francis dies, Arsenal are a superpower. And because Arsenal had 3 Premier League titles, 13 league titles, 313 is when Francis became the Pope. He dies. We get Pope Leo the 14th. You got Odegaard, who's born 12/17, 14 days left in the year. They had every 14, and I revealed them before the season. Then I saw the Fibonacci sequence for Liverpool, and it messed my head up. And that's what happened. Now, this is just what I put on my website. I coded PSG preseason to win the Champions League. But in this code, I will share everything I see for both teams to lift the trophy. If you took PSG preseason, simply take Arsenal to lift it. Easy. If you didn't, you've got to decide what you want to do. Some of you don't even bet. Read the codes carefully, do as you wish. You're grown men and women, right? If you're going to place a bet on whichever one you like, you're a grown man or woman. You decide how much you're going to bet, if you're going to bet, if you're going to watch it, if you're going to get emotionally involved. That's not on me. I'm giving you information. The info is remarkable, which it is, as you all know if you watch my work. 2025-26 UEFA Champions League final features a marquee clash between defending champions Paris Saint-Germain and English side Arsenal, taking place on Saturday, May the 30th, 2026. This historic fixture is being hosted at the Puskás Arena in Budapest. I showed you why, and I'll cover it briefly again. Hungary, and this year marks the first time Hungary has hosted a European Cup final. I'll remind you why if you didn't watch my video yesterday. PSG code. Obviously, I want PSG to win for my personal self and for everybody who bet on them. I'm not against Arsenal. I'm not like, oh, I'm from England. I can't stand Arsenal. I grew up a Man United fan. I'm not bothered if Arsenal fans get cocky. I know it's not real. I actually feel sorry for them. Adam, have you seen Skelly talking about gematria? No. Whoa, wow. Really? Skelly said he's spiritual and chose the 49 number because of numerology. Well, I'm going to show you why he's 49. All right? Again, guys, please support my stream. If you understood the patience that I have to give you here after they cut me off again, and they could cut me off at any moment again, please hit the like button, support the stream, and your comments have been fantastic so far. I didn't know about Skelly. All right? I had no idea. I know he's 49. I know he came through the academy. All right. Oh my word, it means storyteller. Oh my, they're talking about the story of this final. Skelly means storyteller. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. I'm sure you guys didn't either. It means storyteller. These are all stories, guys. Arsenal midfielder Miles Lewis Skelly wears the shirt number 49. He chose this number to honour the Invincibles, representing Arsenal's legendary 49-game unbeaten run. In numerology, shirt number 49 breaks down to the core vibration of the number 4. They just won their 4th Premier League title. I'm guessing it's this. 49 is not good for Arsenal today. Or tomorrow, whenever it is. Miles Lewis Skelly on what his iconic number 49 means to him. Why is it iconic? Yeah, it means the world. You know, that number, it means so much to the club. Yeah, I'm going to show you that. It means so much to the club. But to me, I feel for me, I'm a big believer. I'm quite spiritual, you know. So this number has links to numerology, but that's a conversation for another day. Well, I'm bringing it up now, baby. But yeah, it means a lot to me. It's my first number coming through the ranks. You go through the ranks in Freemasonry. Can I get a woo? In Freemasonry, you go through the ranks. You work your way up the degrees. Wow. Nice use of words. So I feel like it's just special to me that I stick with it. And that's like my plea to the fans and all that. I'm one of you guys. No, this guy's not one of you guys. This Lewis Skelly and all these Premier League footballers are not like us. They're not like us. Don't act like you're a regular lad that came through the academy fulfilling his dream. I'm sick of that. You're a Freemason, you're a deceiver, you're a Satanist, and you're playing these Arsenal fans. And I've had enough of you doing that and all these other Muppets here, all right, doing that as well. Enough is enough. Arsenal will win penalty shootouts 10-1. Bet on a shootout, not a team to win it. You can bet on it to go to a shootout. I think that's a great little bet. Are you going to be shocked if this game's a draw? Nobody will be shocked. I've told you, Arsenal defensively, they don't give much away. If Arsenal win, they're not going to win comfortably. 1-0 to the Arsenal. All right. PSG on the day could kill anybody, though. I don't see Arsenal doing that to PSG. But look what Chelsea did to PSG in that nonsense FIFA Club World Cup final. They murdered them. And where did Chelsea finish this season? Were they 10th? Anybody know? Where did Chelsea finish? They went from winning the FIFA Club World Cup, smashing PSG's first team in the final. Cole Palmer became primetime Maradona. So where did they finish in the league? Because it's not real, is it? Spurs went 2-0 up against PSG. Actually, I mentioned yesterday, PSG finished 4th in the Champions League group stage out of 36. Team that almost went down. Watchmen, love you, brother. Chelsea finished 10th. So in the space of 9 months, they're the FIFA Club World Cup champions, and then they're finishing what? Below who? Bournemouth, Brentford. Who else finished in front of them? It's not real. All right, PSG code. Hopefully I can get through this without them cutting me off. Watchmen, can you have people hit the like button, bro? I appreciate you. Operating under Luis Enrique, the French Giants. I'm telling you, we're in the second days of Noah. In the days of Noah, there were the Giants, the Nephilim. Have relied heavily on their fluid possession, because they're all possessed, base play, and the midfield dominance of Yao Neves. Neves is in reverse, he's 7. Right? He's so connected to CR7. Neves, 7 in reverse. Which is what? 7 times 7 is 49. The squad remains heavily motivated to become the first club to repeat as champions since Real Madrid's historic three-peat. Who was their coach during that three-peat? A Frenchman. Arguably the greatest ever French player, Zinedine Zidane, wins 3 Champions Leagues in a row and disappears. What age they put academy players into Freemasonry? Well, Rooney was clearly a Freemason. He came through at what? 15, 16, just like James Milner. I don't think there's an age limit on it. The internet might tell you differently, but I don't know if there is an age limit. You guys help me out. Do a bit of research. If I keep opening tabs, it's going to extend the stream and there's more chance they'll cut me off. PSG can win their second Champions League after 2 seasons running after Mbappe has left. Correct. Now, this was a massive thing for me at the beginning of the season. This is what drew me to PSG. Like I've told you all, Bayern could have won this. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City, Arsenal. When people, oh, well done picking PSG. Give me a break. They were not the favourites. Arsenal were. This is what stood out to me, and very few teams go back to back in the Champions League. PSG won the 33rd edition of Champions League. They can win the 34th edition. Revelation 3:3 through 4. 33, 34. Remember therefore now that hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. Thou hast a few names even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy. This is very biblical. Rashford had an interview with Obama. What's that all about? It's so clear Rashford's high up in Freemasonry. He came through United, didn't he, right? I watched the link after, Zaka. If you have the link, you can put it in the chat. Rashford came through United. Yeah, he's rapid. He's not a good finisher. He's rapid. He's got some good tricks and all that. He comes through. He scores on his. I think he scored his Premier League debut, his Europa League debut, his FA Cup debut, his England debut. All right, he just came on the scene and he was just banging in goals, kind of like Rooney. So someone like Rashford, who grew up in the same estate as Danny Welbeck, by the way, can I get a woo? Rashford and Welbeck grew up in the same estate. Both came through the United Academy. Both played for England. All right. It's quite clear that they're involved. There's no doubt they're involved. Yeah, Rashford got knighted. Did he not get knighted, guys, for suppose Rashford just decided. My mates met this guy and said he's got a dark energy. McTominay and Rashford went to the same school. There you go. That he said, I saw him in Manchester. He had an all black sports car, all black clothes. He had all these guys around him that looked really dark, and he had this really dark energy. But remember, the Bible says they reveal them as angels of light. So Rashford, for whatever reason, he woke up one morning and was like, you know what? I want to donate food to schools. Come on, guys, don't be fooled. He don't give a shit about kids at school. And he was like, I was lucky. I came through the academy. They provided me with food. So he gets knighted or whatever happened to him. And then he goes to Barcelona, and he was shit at Man United before he went there. He wasn't doing anything. They put him as a central striker, and he didn't do anything. He's a decent left winger, and he's a good impact player. I was like, put him at Barcelona, put him on the bench, let him come on for 20 minutes. That's what someone like Rashford should be doing. He wasn't a central striker. He wasn't good enough. And then he gets a move to Barca. It's like that Gordon. What's that Gordon done for Newcastle in the Premier League this season? Scored a few goals in the Champions League. And now he's going to Barca? Nah, it's clearly just, it's not authentic, guys. Do you think Greenwood did it to his missus? No. No, I don't. You've got to remember that these players, their wives and their girlfriends are their handlers. Beckham's handlers, Posh Spice. Rooney's was Colleen. Right? They have handlers. Steph Curry's wife's a handler. They're witches. All right? And they put them together. So, no, I don't think Greenwood did it and they conveniently had it recorded. And then he gets kicked out of United, but then he goes to Marseille and he's the best player in the French league. Is he in the England squad? I don't know. He should be, on ability. PSG associated with Nike, Ginola born 25th of January. Same day Nike was founded. Lost 1-2 on aggregate against Arsenal in the European Cup winners. PSG faltered 1-2 against Arsenal. They ended up winning the Cup. Yeah, brilliant. Narrative X, I think you're very good. Gordon, 80 million to Barcelona. It's nearly as bad as Harry Maguire went 80 million to Man United. Barca defo connected to everything, brother. Look at the players that have played there. Ronaldinho, Messi, Maradona. Look at the players that have gone there or spent their career there, like Iniesta, Thierry Henry. Barcelona guys are massively high up in this deception. Look at the stadium; it's a cathedral. They're a Catholic club as well. Catholicism's the devil. Sorry, I know you Catholics watch my streams. Catholicism's the devil. You need to rebuke it today. Who's scripted? I don't know. Who's scripted to win it? I don't know. All I'll say, my futures this year in football, I'm like 90%. I think I've got like 8 out of 10 or more. I don't know. PSG was my pick. People speak to me in facts. So who wins? I don't know. Can you all give me a woo? And it's like, oh, well, why am I even watching then? To learn. To not be played anymore. To see through it. To teach your kids about this. To help your family. Not who's going to win. I'd love to just say, guys, PSG are winning and they're going to win in a shootout. Put all your money on it. Buy yourself a new house. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. It wouldn't be as fun exposing it if I knew everything. I don't know who's winning, bro. I've made that clear, and stop asking me. Every day it's like 100 different people. My mate Diego did it. So who's winning then? I'm not telling you. I don't know. Anyways, could it be 0-0? A lot of these finals are shit. So yes, a lot of these massive games that get built up are dog shit. Could it be 0-0? Absolutely. PSG have all the ball. Arsenal sit back, counter-attack, get a few corners. Arsenal fans go crazy because they get a corner, spending all their money in that stadium. All right? Yeah, of course it could finish 0-0. I would not be shocked. Don't expect high scoring. You tell me, fixed World Cup football. Who's going to win? Tell me who's going to win, and we'll all take your pick, bro. Now, this final is going to be in Puskas Arena, which is named after Ferenc Puskas. Puskas died 11/17. Smash the like button, please. Puskas died 11/17. The stadium's named after him. The Hungarian footballer, the greatest Hungarian footballer, Real Madrid idol. All right. And he died 11/17. That benefits Paris Saint-Germain. Why? PSG can get their 11th Champions League win of the season, the 17th game. Arsenal stay on 49 trophies. We just talked about this guy, wherever he is. We just talked about Skelly, 49. Now, I don't know if this is bait, but I found it. You let me know. Is this too obvious? Just put yes or no. Just put yes or no. Do you think that Arsenal stay on 49 trophies, exactly 49 weeks before Luis Enrique's birthday? Just put yes or no. I don't like these fines. No, 343 is 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. The fact that he's coming in with this, right? Arsenal come in, let's rephrase it. Arsenal come in with 49 all-time trophies, and they're playing PSG exactly 49 weeks before PSG coach's birthday. Like, for me, that'd be a great reveal. You think this is pretty blatant? But I've done this for 6 years, and I'm like, is that too blatant? But look what happened with the 14s with Arsenal. Look what happened with the 14s. They had every 14, they won the 14th league title, and it perfectly played out. I think did Gayakoris finish with 14 Premier League goals? I need to add that. I think he ended with 14. Number 14 ended with 14. Could be wrong. Because I had Haaland Golden Boot. Guys, give me a woo. Look, number 14, Gayakoris, finished with 14 Premier League goals. The season for Arsenal began on number 14, Henri's birthday. 14th league title, record signing, Declan Rice, born the 14th day of 1999. They got 14 FA Cups. Their captain was born with 14 days left in the year. So it was scripted for Gayakoris to finish with 14 goals in the league. This is what I'm saying. So I looked at that. I'm like, this is. I probably even joked in my video and went, I bet you Guy Corey's ends with 14 league goals or something. I would have just thrown that comment away. Danny Welbeck is still banging in goals. So is that 49 too blatant? These days, I don't know. Because the world is so blatant now. The Satanism's blatant, right? Yet people still can't see it. So I just feel like whatever you show them, it's a coincidence. So I don't think Satan gives a shit anymore. Can I get a woo? Smash that like button. Somebody support me with a super chat if you can afford it. Arsene Charles Ernest Wenger was born in 49. Revelation equals 49. Antichrist equals 49. Kai Havertz, by the way, I'm going to have to show you him because if this Joker scores again, then it might wake up a handful of people. Kai Havertz, 121, 49, 149, 59. Guy who always scores in big games. Has the same gematria as Revelation. All right, same gematria. So if your boy Kai Havertz scores, just like he scored the winning goal in the 2021 Champions League final for Chelsea against Man City, he got the winning goal against Burnley that won them the league. I don't know if he's going to start. I don't think so. He might. I don't know because they call him a big game player and all that bullshit. It's just his numbers. Prince Philip officially opened Emirates Stadium. Prince Philip was a Freemason and one of the few that was actually open about it. He died on 4/9. Remember when he died? Before he died, he said he wanted to come back as a deadly pandemic. If Ronaldo scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final, that would wake a few people up. Would it? I just don't know anymore. Maybe a few. They'd be too busy celebrating, bro. During the 49 top flight English football season, the year 49, Arsenal ended the season with 49 points. Arsenal won the league as Frenchman and ex-captain Patrick Vieira was 49 years old. Remember this guy? Patrick Vieira was their captain during the Invincibles. He's French, and he got sacked as coach of Crystal Palace on St. Patrick's Day. Tottenham making money through betting on the games. I don't know. There's clearly corruption in sports. We know that there's corruption. Juventus did it. There's corruption all over boxing. People getting paid to lose. It's all corrupt. Bro, Portugal-Argentina final, Messi, Ronaldo both score 5 goals. That might wake a few people up. Yeah, we've got the Giannis thing here. Number 34, he says Arsenal are going to win 2-1. The Greek guy is born 12-6. The 1-2-6 with Kobe, and he's doing the Gaiakoris. The Greek freak. Do you know why he's doing it? Oh my word, 35 likes. Screw this platform. I think I have to come off this. Do you know coronavirus? They had different variants, yeah? There was different variants. It was Alpha, Delta, Omicron. They're all Greek letters of the alphabet, right? Prince Philip was born in Greece. He said he wanted to come back as a deadly pandemic. So Giannis is called the Greek freak, and he's doing the mass celebration, symbolic of another pandemic. I told you PSG lost the Champions League final the year coronavirus was declared a pandemic. They lost it on Kobe Bryant's 42nd birthday. He died the year COVID was declared a pandemic. All right? And yeah, I mentioned a sky full of stars, and the fallen angels are like stars. That's why Hollywood, they get that star on the Walk of Fame. The Champions League football has the stars. It's the fallen angels. Yeah, 58, 59 watching, 39 likes. Where is this work not good enough to click a freaking thumbs up? But I don't think it's you guys. I think it's the algorithm. Although there's times where I say, please hit the like, and then 8 likes come through at the same time. People think I ask for likes because it boosts my ego. You don't know who I am. It does not boost my ego at all. PSG's most recent goal before this final was scored by Bradley Barcola versus Paris FC after 49 minutes. Now, Barcola, doesn't it look? I know this is reaching, this ain't like me, but Barcola is pretty close to Barcelona. Can I get a woo? The only time that Arsenal have got to the Champions League final, they lost to Barcelona in Paris Saint-Germain Stadium. Arteta played for Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, and Barcelona. But Bradley Barcola, to me, looks like Barcelona. A little bit. And Henry's Arsenal's greatest ever player. He won the Champions League with Barcelona, but he lost the final against them. And he won number 12, didn't he, for France? But he was 14 for Arsenal. 12 plus 14 is 26. Arteta wants his 26th Champions League win of all time. Queen equals 26. She was born in the year 26. She became the Queen on 2/6. She died 2 months and 6 days before King Charles's birthday. Her mother died at age 101, the 26th prime. Barcelona legend Messi won the World Cup final in his 26th World Cup game, 101 days after the Queen died, the 26th prime number. 26 is a big number. That's how many letters are in the English alphabet. God in gematria is 26. So it's interesting. But in it interesting. Yeah, I hope the likes are going up. If it was real, I'd have tens of thousands of likes every stream if it was real. I would. But what are the chances that Paris Saint-Germain's last game in the league was against Paris FC? Whoever's doing this with the fixtures know what they're doing. I just don't. What I struggle with, right? This is why I think it's supernatural. I need you all to give me a woo. Yeah, John Terry wore 26. Remember, he missed that penalty and he slipped against the Red Devils. Still nearly scored. I think it hit the post. But when I look at this, I'm like, Arteta was born 7,109 days before 9/11, and 7,109 is the 911th prime, and he coaches at the Emirates, the Plains. Bin Laden supported Arsenal. And I'm like, these birthdays are so perfect. It's like, how's it being done? I can see how you can fix a game. Can you all give me a woo? Dave, love you, brother. I can see how you can fix a game to a certain degree. If it was man, I can understand it. But not all of the perfect connections that I reveal every day. Like, for example, with this, do you guys all know Wemby, yeah? I said Spurs would win yesterday against the Thunder. They killed them. I couldn't believe it was another murder. 3 in a row. But this alien, they call him Alien. He got the 51st point yesterday. And obviously Area 51's about the aliens. And Trump posted about the aliens again. Somebody getting abducted. Right? And here he is with Mbappe. So Wembanyama supports PSG. He's like a massive fan. Here is in an old school PSG shirt. Now, the Champions League final is going to be on the same day as this Game 7. I need plenty of woos here. I connected this. I said, and again, he plays for the Spurs. Arsenal's biggest rivals are Spurs, Tottenham. So, again, I've showed 6 years all the sports connect. Why do you think Tom Brady was in attendance at Old Trafford when Ronaldo broke the record for the most goals scored in the history? Right? The Thunder are going to be playing against the Spurs, Game 7, the same day as the Champions League. I said, look out for that number 7 for PSG. Also Saka, because of the 7s. But 7 times 7 is obviously 49. That benefits PSG. But it's look, 49 is the 33rd composite. What score is this series? It's 3-3. Sterling's been arrested. Fake. Freemasonry runs the police, right? So what, Sterling, who played for Arsenal, has he just been arrested? Are you serious? Yeah, like, for example, Mason, UFC, boxing, easiest thing to script, yeah? Remember when Conor McGregor knocked out Aldo instantly? See how easy that would be. But there's other stuff like Bale's bicycle kick where you're like, they didn't script that. All right, let's look at Sterling. Guys, please pray for my stream. Because do you know how on edge I am now that they're going to shut me off? Shaquille Sterling, like Shaquille O'Neal. Look, see what I mean? This is a lie. All of you, give me a woo. They do this stuff. It's for clues. Sterling played for Arsenal. Sterling, silver, right? Judas sold Jesus 30 pieces of silver. Sterling, silver. Do Arsenal get silver? Right? The Society of Jesus, they were founded in France. Judas, I've told you, sold Jesus 30 pieces of silver. Messi played for PSG. He wore number 30. Look, the Sterling, I've done stuff about Sterling. He also, I think he has a gun tattoo. And this ain't I don't believe this is a male. I've said I think Raheem Sterling's a female and not very good at football. I don't know. All right, so he gets arrested the day before the Champions League final. It's just nonsense. Kingston, King Charles, whose wife died in Paris, Diana. Right? It's just embarrassing to me. I'm not going to code this right now. I don't have enough time. I'll do it on my website. But this will be giving something away. It's 31. I think PSG beat Arsenal 3-1 over 2 legs last season, knocked them out. 31's the 11th prime, though. Arsenal can go 1-1 in Champions League finals. However, they can stay on 11 Champions League wins. PSG get their 11th win. World War I ended 11-11 at 11 a.m. Again, this guy just MK Ultra'd Freemason. Came through Masonic Academy. I think he came through QPR, Queen's Park Rangers. The guy born in Kingston came through Queen's Park Rangers. Can I get a woo? Kingston, Queen's Park Rangers. Then he went to the Masonic Club, founded by a 33-degree Freemason, Liverpool. Then I think he went to Man City, who were saved by Freemasons. All right, and then he's been everywhere. He's been at Chelsea. He's at Feyenoord right now. I've never rated this guy. He scored a lot of goals for City. He knew to be 3 yards out. All right, he scored a couple of good goals, but generally they got to the byline. David Silva or KDB, Sterling's 3 yards out, scored tap-ins. Never rated him. That's why most clubs booed him when he played. Because he wasn't good. He's in his Lamborghini, the Lamb, Jesus, the Lamb of God. I've told you the Lamb is that alien with Crowley. He's in a Lamborghini. Lamb, an enigmatic extra-dimensional spiritual entity. Lamb is in a Lamborghini. That's Messi's initials. Lionel Andreas Messi. Lamine Yamal, look at this. Do you like this one, guys? Keep smashing the like, guys. Support the stream if you can as well. Lamine Yamal, Lamb. All right, look at this. This guy is... I don't think he's human. Lamine Yamal, that's why he came on the scene. He's the best player in the world. And how old is he? He's 18. Lamb, Lam, same initials as Messi. I just want to show you Lamb is this. This is Lamb, right? Which looks like the modern day alien. Lamb, look there. Lamb. He's not human, guys. You're worshipping people that are not human. Yeah, look, Sterling is saying here he's in a Lambo. Look, Lamb. I'm a detective, bro. Lambo. It's a Lamborghini. And then look at Yamal, the last three letters. Give me a woo. Everyone, look, Lamb, this demonic entity, Lamb, reverse, because Satan does everything in reverse. Lamb. That should be viral. And he got baptized by Messi. Who's Lionel Andreas Messi? Lamb. Jesus is the Lamb of God. What's this guy doing with a little baby? The black and white, the Freemasonry. Jota died in a Lamborghini. I think so. What's he baptizing Yamal for? Come on, guys, man. It's disgusting. PSG become 2-1 in Champions League finals if they beat the Gunners. War equals 21. Hitler died exactly 21 years before the Church of Satan was founded. PSG lost their most recent game 2-1 versus Paris FC. The last time PSG and Arsenal met in the Champions League, PSG won 2-1. Arsenal won their most recent game 2-1. Yamal's the same demon or entity as Messi. That's why. It's the same player. They play identical. They're the same jersey numbers, the 19 and the 10. All right, it's just Messi was like, he wasn't playing with his shorts halfway down his ass. Or he wasn't as blatant with his symbolism. Same player. Arsenal equals war, weapons, PSG. Oh, do you want me to show you this? 49 likes. That's hilarious. Gordon speaking Spanish. Yeah. Again, back in the day, I'd be like, respect. You know what I mean? I'm there. I speak Spanish. I know how hard it is at the beginning. You know, he's a Scouser. You don't just pick up Spanish. But it's just, yeah, I heard him say, congratulations, Gordon. And he was like, gracias, gracias. But fair play if he's trying to learn a language. It's not easy. But remember I showed you with Wembenyama, yeah? The alien. Where is he? Sports PSG is called the alien. Right? And I discovered this. Where are you? PSG. First of all, I'm going to show you this. Can you see this? Yeah, Bale didn't even attempt to speak Spanish. Not everybody can learn a language, guys. We all have different gifts, okay? PSG 42-15-39. War. Can you see it? Now they're playing the Gunners. Whoever wins, this is war. Right? But going back to PSG, 42-15-39-12. We know they can drop to 1 and 2 in Champions League finals. But look at UFO. Can you please everybody smash the like button? Come on, guys. PSG has the same gematria as UFO, and who supports them? The alien. This is where, when you do gematria, for me, I have to get the match. I have to match it up like that for it to blow me away. PSG, UFO, same gematria, and Wembenyama, the alien, supports PSG. There's his Masonic black and white jacket. This guy is a giant, guys, like the Nephilim. He's 7'4". So the alien stuff, I don't think Wembenyama's human. No, I don't. Something happened to me about 6 months ago where I was like, there's people living amongst us who are not. Look at his arm. It's like Space Jam. People say they're made in a lab. People say they're aliens. People say they're fallen angels. Some people just say he's a big lad. He's got a brother as well who's over 7 foot. But I know biblically that angels live amongst us and demons from the Bible, which I trust more than my own judgment. Can I get an amen? I trust the Bible more than my opinion on who Wembenyama is. I just know that there's fallen angels that live on earth. And look, just really wicked. And they get worshipped. And I've told you, look, Chris Paul, he's under MK Ultra or demonic possession. I watched a cracking video about Chris Paul being under demonic possession. Anyways, Guy, I don't think he's human, to answer your question. Yeah, he could take down OKC. I don't want that, but Game 7, I'll tell you right now, the Spurs have the better code. I've coded it already. I'll post it tomorrow morning. For that Game 7 sucks because Thunder's my future. I didn't know about this alien stuff until recently. None of us did. The Spurs code's better than the Thunder's for Game 7. I hope the Thunder pull it off. I don't think so. I think the Spurs are going to beat them right now unless I see something that stands out. Now, I showed you, yeah, God is good. God is great, bro. Yeah, no, I've seen it. Michael Jordan, his arm stretched out in Space Jam. It's like Wembenyama. Arsenal won the Premier League with 85 points, can also win the Champions League to get 85 UEFA Champions League points against Enrique born 8-5, Arteta born 8 weeks, 5 days before Villa won the Europa League. Villa mocked Arsenal with the trophy this season. Wow, and Villa's coach for Arsenal, Unai Emery. Hungary's darling code's plus 36. Arsenal come into the Champions League final with 36 points. You know what 36 connects to, guys? I'll show you what 36 connects to. Look, can I get a woo? Imagine that. Imagine Arsenal stay on 49 trophies and 36 Champions League points this season. That is as clean as you will ever find. I'm not saying it's definite. It don't get much cleaner than that. Arsenal stay on 49 all-time trophies and 36 points in this year's Champions League. Imagine how perfect that is. It's also 6 times 6. Revelation's the 66th book of the Bible. Messi won the World Cup 6 months, 6 days before he turned 36. Now, Pope Francis was born in 36. Arsenal's captain, Odegaard, was born on his birthday. 36 connects to 666, the number of the beast. Because 666 is the 36 triangular number. The beast reigns 3 years and 6 months. Now, Luis Enrique can stay on 10 draws and 18 losses all time in the Champions League. That's crazy. Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. That's pretty big. Yeah, I know there's loads of 50s. Bear with me, Cumber. And keep smashing the like button, please, guys. 71 watching. Let me take a sip of water. See if this works, actually, guys. Let's see if this works. 71 watching. Can everybody who's not hit the like do it now? See if it goes to 71. And I'll take a sip of my water. I just want to see if it works. It's gone down the wrong hole. It's gone to 58, so it went up by 5. So there's still people who haven't done it. If you did it, thank you very much. Now, PSG can stay on 4 draws and 2 losses in this season's Champions League. The referee for this game is Daniel Seiber. It's from Germany. It's 42 years old. PSG lost the the 2020 Champions League final on Kobe Bryant's 42nd birthday. Ferenc Puskas, the stadium's in Puskas Arena. He scored 42 penalties in his career. PSG equals 42. Vatican City was founded the 42nd day of 1929, the year of the Great Depression and the year of the snake. And the Society of Jesus were founded in Paris by a Catholic, Loyola, whose leg got struck by a cannonball, and Arsenal's crest is a cannon. War for the Gematria. So UFO 42, PSG 42, War 42, World War 42, and Albert Pike, 33-degree Freemason, predicted there would be 3 world wars. It's PSG's 3rd Champions League final. And he died on 4/2, April the 2nd. Now, the beast reigns for 42 months. This is big, right? I'll show you this. Guys, I swallowed that water. It's gone down the wrong hole. So the beast reigns for 42 months. And 42 months, right, is 3.5 years, or 3 years and 6 months. In biblical prophecy, the reign of the beast for 3 years and 6 months represents a period of intense tribulation, blasphemy, that's why they're all coming out claiming Christ, and persecution. So 3 years, 6 months, 42 months is the same duration. And I showed you here, Arsenal can stay on 36 points. PSG can stay on 4 draws and 2 losses. And remember in the World Cup, Messi won it, Barcelona legend. Argentina came in 36 games undefeated before they lost to Saudi Arabia, where Ronaldo plays. They've won 3 out of 6 World Cup finals. And Messi won the World Cup 6 months, 6 days before he turned 36. And they won the shootout 4-2. So, man, if PSG win it, the beast is coming, isn't he? Enrique could advance to 2-1 or 1-2 in UEFA Champions League finals, baby. He won it with Barca, didn't he? And he already won it with Barca. Anybody? I know he's won it with PSG, obviously. Has he won a Champions League with Barcelona? He was so good at Barcelona. I don't know if they won the Champions League. Let me have a look. Has Luis Enrique? I know he has. Yeah, he's won it twice. He can't go 2-1. But he can go 3-1. Wait, has he ever lost a final? So he won it with Barca 3-1. That's the age of Sterling. And then they won 5-0 against Inter. Has Luis Enrique lost the Champions League? He's never lost. All right, wait. So he can go 2-1 or 3-0. He only played in 2. All right, so he goes 2-1 or 3-0. Wait. He can go 3-0. What was I saying about Sterling? Oh my word, guys, this is big for PSG. Oh my word, guys. Luis Enrique can go 3-0 in Champions League finals, guys. Sterling just got arrested, number 30. Played for Arsenal. Look at his physique. That's not a man. Sterling doesn't have a male body.
Give me a woo if you agree. I know some of you are like, what you on about? Take a deep breath. Raheem Sterling's physiques are females. And his silly haircuts. But yeah, I know guys can have hair like that, but that physique is a female's. Remember, he always ran weirdly and his ass stuck out. He didn't run like a typical footballer. Look at that physique. It's not. Look at his. Nah. Anyways, that's big for PSG for me. But the 2-1, we know the 21 with War. That's why it's so hard, this. The beast reigns 42 months, 42 generations of Jesus. Revelation 4:2, and immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. Jesus. You're the goat. I don't want to be called the goat. Can you all? I don't want to be called the goat. It's a Baphomet. You can appreciate me. Please don't call me the goat. I didn't mind it back in the day. I didn't know what Baphomet was. I don't want to be a goat. I'm a sheep. Jesus is my shepherd. Arsenal won the Premier League, ending on 7 draws, 5 losses. Arteta can get his 75th career loss. Arsenal end the season with 145 points in all competitions. Israel declared its independence on 14:5. Revelation 14:5, and in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Mikel Arteta was born in 82. He can stay on 82 all-time points in the Champions League. Luis Enrique advances to 88 points in the Champions League with PSG. Pope Leo XIV became the Pope on Luis Enrique's 55th birthday after Pope Francis died at age 88, which was on the Queen's 99th birthday. 8 times 8, 64. Arsenal get their 64th all-time Champions League loss. Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red. Are they playing in red, guys? Does anybody know? Are Arsenal playing in red? I didn't look. But this is the second horseman, which is war. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Keep an eye on a fan dying tomorrow. See if an Arsenal fan dies tomorrow. The teams last met with 238 days left in the year, and Arsenal can stay on 126 all-time Champions League wins. Kobe Bryant was born on 23/8 and he died on 1/26. PSG get their 104th Champions League win. Kobe died 104th day of 26. No, retired 104th day of 2016. Enrique gets his 122nd win as PSG's coach. Kobe's 666 game was 122. He got 81 points. The Champions League finals, 81 date numerology pure. Luis Enrique gets his 51st Champions League win. PSG stay on 51 all-time Champions League losses. This is the 25-26 Champions League campaign. 25 plus 26 is 51. Area 51 with the aliens, I should have mentioned. Gianna Bryant was born on 5-1. The Illuminati founded 5-1. Revelation 5:1, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. I'm telling you, man, if I had to pick somebody to score, it's the PSG number 7. I don't know what his odds are. It's probably pretty good. The final is 1 month and 2 weeks after Alex Maniga's death. He won the double with Arsenal. They're going for the double, another 12. Timber back 2 weeks, 4 days before his birthday against the 24th winner. Guys, can we get a woo for Narrative X? And if Narrative X has a platform, a Twitter, an Instagram, a Patreon, share your links, mate. I respect you. Share your work, share your links, have people follow you. Follow Sirius as well. And also follow the Number Hunter, Watchman. There's loads of people. Follow as many people as you can whilst we still have the ability to expose all of this. Wemby and PSG, can I get a woo for the alien? Yeah, bro, I mentioned that. Thank you. I'll give you a woo, though. Woo! I said that. I said PSG have the exact same gematria as UFO. So I need a woo there, Golden Age. UFO, PSG, Same gematria, and I was showing it here. There, just to show you. He's a big PSG fan. He can't be there, though, can he? Because he's going to be playing in Game 7. And I was just talking about 7 here with Revelation 5:1 because it's the 7 seals. You need to know about the 7 seals. I can give you all this knowledge about the Champions League. You need to know about the 7 seals and the Lamb. Oh, my word. Where's Sterling? Guys, what? 66 likes. Smash those likes up. Sterling was just in that Lamborghini. And the Lamb, oh my word, the Lamb opens the 7 seals. Jesus is the Lamb. In the book of Revelation, the Lamb, Jesus Christ, is the only one worthy to break the 7 seals of the cosmic scroll. Look, cosmic, aliens, which initiates the events of the end times, guys. This is why, man, this is it. And God's final judgments upon the earth. Instead of asking me who's winning the Champions League, ask me, how do I go to heaven? Can I get an amen? Ask me that. Ask me, why do you think we're in the end times, Illusion? Illusion, what does God's final judgment represent? Instead of asking me who wins the Champions League and then asking me who's going to win the World Cup. Ask me the questions that actually really matter. Like, really matter. This stuff's interesting. It's fascinating. Of course, you want to get it right, but it's always another game, isn't there? On the same day, I've got to deal with the NBA Finals, well, the Western Conference Finals, Game 7, and this Champions League Final. I'm going to get attacked from every angle. All right, that's PSG's code, right? No internet in heaven. Amen. That code's crazy. Like, that's enough to make you go, okay, I'm all in on PSG. And now I'm going to give you Arsenal's code. I'm going to stop and have another drink and hopefully don't choke. 51 as well. I need to add this. Messi played for PSG. Messi scored 13 World Cup goals in 26 games. 51st triangular number. He played for PSG. Look. So I need to... That benefits PSG. Don't they have a number 51, guys? Who's there? I recognize they had a number 51. Who is it? William Pacho. William. Like Prince William. Ecuador. Okay, I don't see much with his birthday. Who did they sign him from? I don't know much about this lad. Royal. Oh my word, William. And look at this, guys. Give me another woo. I just connected him to Prince William, and now I'm finding out he played for Royal Antwerp. Remember, Arsenal were called Royal Arsenal before they dropped it. Played in Germany as well. Durrell, thank you, my brother. So he came from Frankfurt. Guys, isn't that who Villa just beat? Meowsers. Did Villa just beat Frankfurt? My future. Was it Frankfurt? He started 42 matches. Why are you telling me that? I'm pretty sure Villa beat Frankfurt. They didn't just beat them this. Wait, didn't they beat them 3-0? Yeah, oh, that's good for PSG as well. Didn't he coach for PSG? Oh, it was Freiburg. My bad. But didn't that Emery coach for PSG? That's just hit me now. Did he coach for PSG? Freiburg, thank you. It wasn't Frankfurt. He did. Wait, they got beat 6-1. Wait. Was he the coach when they were killing Barca and got knocked out? Was he their coach when they lost 6-1? Masonic Point. Man, these people, guys, I need you guys to really help me. I work my ass off daily to help you guys
Please help me. Like, not even just share my work. Do this yourself. These people need bringing down. They need bringing down. I know you're supposed to love thy neighbor, love thy enemy, and all of that, but these people, look at his Illuminati on there. They all do. Look. These coaches are doing witchcraft on the side. They are. They're doing witchcraft. And they're involved in it. And that's what their preparation for these games. The players don't need to do it. Look, did I show you that with Mbappe? Didn't I, guys? Didn't I show you this is the Masonic handshake? Look, the perfect. I showed you it with Neymar and Mbappe. He's doing the same thing. Let's wait, see if I can find this. Because I need to show you this is the exact same handshake. It's the Freemason pose. Please have the image. They're obsessed with, look, the point. Are they doing the same thing? See, you know that's going to be Masonic. Can I get another woo? Guys, and Duval, thanks for always helping me out, bro. You know that's Masonic. And people you don't think about it, do you? Look, everything they do is aligned. It's like they're not human. It's like they're being controlled. Look, it's like they're being controlled. They're doing the same movements, guys. Look. Can I get a woo? I'm just catching this now. I don't think they're in control. Or they're not human. $29 and 10 there. 29's the 10th prime number. Is that when Anton LaVey died, who founded the Church of Satan? I don't know why certain players create. Look. Guys, you can't support this anymore after what I've shown you. Look. They just do the same things. They're not, man, they're not human. I don't think they're human. I don't think they're just Freemasons. I think these players right at the top are not human. And these coaches. They have a smug look about them. Yeah, 80 million people will watch the Champions League final tomorrow. I don't even have 80 likes. What's the new Under Armour Arteta advert release? I'll watch it after. Thank you. You're onto something about Wemby being AI. That's what I think they are. I think Steph Curry's AI. I think they've got a chip in them. I believe they have a chip put in them. Satan's 80, the NBA Finals in it, the 80th season. Finals the same day as Gerrard's birthday. You beat AC Milan, English team can win, and Arsenal go in as underdogs. Arteta debuted Champions League for PSG in number 34. Drew 1-1 against AC Milan. Arsenal go 1-1 in finals. Great stuff. Yeah, I know it's Steven Gerrard's birthday. I couldn't find a connection with PSG and Gerrard. Anybody have one? Gerrard coached Aston Villa, didn't he? Did he get replaced by Emery? Wait, did he? Guys, who replaced Gerrard? Sirius has an amazing code for PSG's number 14. Did Emery replace Gerrard? Who replaced Steven? Is it with a V? I think it's a P. Steven Gerrard as Villa coach. Because Pep's last game was against Villa. It was Emery. There you go, guys. Give me another woo. Emery replaced Gerrard, and this Champions League finals on Gerrard's birthday. Are we going to have a comeback? Emery replaced Gerrard. Emery coached for Arsenal. This guy went to Saudi, didn't he? El Atifak. He went out to Saudi. The Messi, Ronaldo connection. It just doesn't stop, does it? Emery was the coach for Arsenal.
He lost the Europa League final to Chelsea. The only one he lost, he was the Arsenal coach. They got beat 4-1 for Kobe. All right, do you want the Arsenal code? Szoboszlai also slipped against Villa this season, like Gerrard's famous slip. You see what I mean? It's scripted. Dow, yeah, this guy, I'll show you it. Desiree Dow. He has a great riddle to score because Liverpool were founded June the 3rd, which is when this guy was born. And he's number 14, which is massive with Arsenal. Remember, he got man of the match last year, Champions League number 14, and we have Pope Leo the 14th. Leo, like Messi. So, yeah, this guy has a great shot as well. Do you know who his idol is? Neymar. His idol's Neymar. Look! Guys! Boom. Masonic penalty sign. There he is. Oh, no, he's just doing the Neymar celebration. No, he's doing the Freemason pose. Sorry, you pro footballers, your time's coming to an end. I'm not going to stop till I'm dead. Can somebody give me a woo? I probably shouldn't say that. All right, look, is he doing the Cole Palmer or is that an Osiris reference? An Egyptian god that the Masons worship. All right? That's what they do. He's replicating Neymar. No, he's just come through the same Masonic rituals as Neymar. That's why they all do the same ridiculous celebrate. Did he wear 33? Did this guy wear 33? Is this real? I just said he's a Freemason. Did he really wear 33? No way, did he? Look, he's doing the Mason hand. Another woo, guys. Please get this 200 likes. Somebody get me some food. I'm buying a burger tonight again. Hawaiian burger, babe. Oh my word, 33% on my phone. 33% battery on my phone. What is happening? He's doing, look at his hand. It's an M. He's making the M. And he did wear 33. And he's doing that as well. There's a video after him. This is all come because somebody said he's going to score. Man, if this guy's not a Freemason, man, then I'm not a YouTuber, ultimately. That's how blatant this is. Is he a good player? Yeah, man, he's good. Has he got a few tricks? Yeah. Okay, wow. Stop shouting, Brian. Sorry, bro, I got a bit excited. I just found out he wore 33, and I had 33%. And, oh my word, guys, he won the man of the match in the 33rd edition of the Champions League final, didn't he? Last year was the 33rd edition. He got the man of the match. And he wore 33. Starting to all make sense, isn't it? It's all starting to make sense. Spurs equals 33. The 3-3 against the Thunder. By the way, that's going to finish. Oh my word, that series will finish 3-4 or 4-3. Isn't it? One of those teams is going to lose the series 3-4 on the 34th Champions League final. Any more woos or not? Where is it? Where's that NBA? Where's the NBA? Look. If Thunder or Spurs lose, they're going to lose the series 3-4 on the 34th Champions League final. Oh my goodness. It's just non-stop. It's 90 months from Bush Sr.'s death, is it? Do you know the artist known as Prince died on Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday? Don't PSG play at the Parc des Princes? And Prince Charles' wife died in Paris? Diana? I think they play at the Parc des Princes. All right, I'll give you the Arsenal code if somebody buys me a Hawaiian burger. I'm only joking. I'm going to give you it no matter what. Just keep smashing the like button. Arsenal code. I don't know which is better. You'll have to tell me at the end if you watched it all. The Gunners have been one of Europe's most prolific teams, bolstered by a massive influx of attacking depth. I don't think their attack's that great, but their campaign saw them load up on crucial fixtures, and they boast a formidable 36% win projection in some data-driven supercomputer simulations. That's what it seems to be, leading up to the final. I think these games are simulations. What is connection to Trump? Euro 2024 began on Donald Trump's birthday. It was Germany against Scotland. His father was German. His mother was Scottish. It finished 5-1. He's pushing Area 51. The World Cup in Russia began on Trump's birthday. Euro 2024 began on his birthday. He connects to everything, bro, because he's the Antichrist. Where do you buy a Hawaiian burger? There's a burger restaurant at the bottom of my road, and it's pretty cheap as well. And it's nice. While celebrating the club's recent Premier League triumph, a video leaked of a passionate Mikel Arteta confidently telling the room, on Saturday we're going to be champions of Europe. So Arteta's told the world Arsenal are going to be champions of Europe. He's going to look silly if they're not. Brother, Trump connects to everything. Buy my Donald Trump book. He connects to everything. Why do you think when Chelsea won the FIFA Club World Cup, Trump was there in the photo holding the trophy? He connects to everything, mate. He connects to every single thing. You have to read my book. Adam, what team does Kenya support? She has no interest in sports. At all. Zero interest in sports. Yeah, Trump said goats. Pele's the goat. Pele played in New York where Trump was born. And Pele died on Albert Pike's birthday, who predicted 3 world wars. And Pele died on the anniversary of Netanyahu being Israel's prime minister. That's why he said Pele. Pele became a movie star. You know he's obviously a sellout or a fallen angel because he couldn't act, but he was in that movie. What was it called? I forgot what it was called. You guys will know. The movie Pele was in. It's a famous movie. Return to Victory or something like that. I don't know. Like, Arsenal can get their 50th trophy. The royal family are German through their bloodline. You got to do research, Brian. That's why they didn't want Elizabeth to marry Philip, because he was German. But Arsenal advanced to 50 trophies, right? Escape to victory, that's it. Thank you. Luis Enrique has 50 Champions League wins. PSG won last year's final 5-0. Can I get a woo? 50. What was the last game you watched before you started gematria? A football game? It would have been in England with my dad. What does your membership come with, bro? Break down the matrix, sports picks, lead you closer to Jesus, code daily events, an incredible community of like-minded thinkers. I expose symbolism, Freemasonry, loads of stuff. For $10, bro, it's like a Big Mac meal. My website is so worth it. Again, soon they'll probably take that from me. They took down my Patreon because I was exposing a lot. They took down my Patreon the day after I found the Book of Revelation. So it's worth it. I'm not going to tell you you're going to get rich and you're going to start learning everything and I'm going to change your life. But it's changed. My website's changed people's lives. They've told me. It's changed the way they see the world. But be prepared. You might not like it. It hurts. If you're not ready for that, you probably don't want to sign up because I will shatter your illusion of the world. But if you've got good discernment already, or you're already a Christian, it's going to just build your faith and your discernment. So PSG won the final last year, 5-0 against Internazionale. They got Nazi in the middle of the name, right? This obviously final connects to war. Now, if you go to Crystal Palace, remember Palace, Arsenal were coronated in Palace's stadium. Things like that, you'll learn this. Look
at this. This was another future I got, Palace. I don't want to keep talking about my futures. I've got to stop because one, it's cocky, and two, I don't really necessarily want to keep doing the futures every year. I just want to go day by day. But look who scored. Jean-Philippe Mateta. He has Philip in his name. Can we get another woo? He has Philip. I've just connected. Prince Philip opened up Arsenal Stadium, the Emirates. Jean-Philippe Mateta. He's French, yeah? He scored after 50 minutes. And Arsenal want their 50th trophy. And they got coronated in Palace's stadium recently. So Villa have won the Cup, Palace, and Arsenal can. That's 3 English teams, World War III. The Trinity test was nuclear war. Trinity is 3. You remember this? Arsenal, the Gunners. Arsenal, a nuclear arsenal. So that benefits Arsenal. Look, the Trinity. A Trinity is 3. It connects to the Bible, obviously. But the Trinity is 3. And the date of the Trinity test was 16/7. I need to put this in the code. The Trinity test was 16/7. And that's the 39th prime number. Arsenal win 39 points in the Champions League this season. War 39. World War II began 39. So the Trinity, the 3 English teams, that's massive. Wait, the Trinity, oh my word, the Trinity test was 5:29 a.m. Ain't today's date 5:29 as I'm doing this? And they brought out that movie, Oppenheimer. Wait, Holy Sonic 14. A poem from Oppenheimer. The 14. Oh, man, you got to get on that guy. You got to get on this guy to score. And do you know in the Bible, it has the Adam number 5 Canary announced that he's leaving. He's French as well, isn't he? Arsenal, I think, correct me, I think Arsenal can become the 5th Premier League team to win the Champions League. Is that correct? I think I mentioned it yesterday. Man United, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. It'll be the 5th. In the Bible, the 5th seal is the persecution of the saints. Society of Jesus were founded in Paris. But desire, in Revelation 9:6, it says, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die. You see that? That's his first name. And death shall flee from them. And where is it? I think I deleted it. But there's 96 months between Trump's first day in office as the 45th and the 47th. It's 96 months is 8 years. 12 times 8. The 128. What else is there? Satanic in Gematria is 50. Kobe was drafted the 50th NBA draft. PSG lost the Champions League final on his 42nd birthday. PSG up to 1-2. This is what this guy's predicting, that it's 1-2. Giannis, the Greek freak. Prince Philip, born in Greece. PSG's 12 in Gematria. Adam, PSG were founded in 1970. Okay. 56 years ago. King Charles coronated 5-6. Frenchman Olivier Giroud won the Puskas Award when he was with Arsenal. His goal was against Crystal Palace. He was wearing number 12. Arsenal will meet PSG in the Puskas Arena. You guys are telling me Timber's back and he's number 12. Is he going to start? I don't know. Is it? Look. Timber, they fake injuries as well, guys. They fake injuries. Timber came through first team training unscathed. Is in contention. Is number 12. Is 12. I do believe they fake injuries. There's genuine injuries. You can't fake a broken leg. I'm not saying every injury is staged, but I do believe they can fake injuries. They do it in the NBA all the time. All the time in the NBA, they're injured. They'll be like, Luka is out with a groin strain, and then the day after he comes back and gets 50 points. Or he'll be like, LeBron has pulled his hamstring, which should be at least 6 weeks. 3 days later, 40 points. I thought he pulled his hamstring. Now, again, if they're not human, they're supernatural in their healing. Demons don't feel physical pain, right? But I do believe they fake injuries. Who's that? And that Dolman's 56, isn't he? Somebody mentioned 56. Ain't that Dalman who broke that record? Isn't he number 56? I think he is. I did a crazy code about him why he scored against Everton, founded by a Freemason. Confirm this guy's 56. You told me PSG were founded 56 years ago. I don't think the guy will play. He might come on. He's a guy they might bring on. From what I've read about him, I don't watch them anymore, but I know he's got technique. All right. Finals in Puskás Arena. In Hungarian, Puskás is an occupational surname that translates directly to gunner, marksman, or shooter. It comes from the word puska, which means gun. Arsenal's nickname is the Gunners. Right? And Puskás is the greatest footballer of all time from Hungary. Victor, like victory. Can I get a woo? The name? Oh, my word! Guys! Sorry for shouting. The guy who has headphones in, I apologize. I promise you, I didn't do that to shock you. I promise you, bro. Sorry for shouting. Guys, Wembenyama, it's just hit me. Guys, he's got the same first name as Gayakoris. Can you all give me a woo? Gayakoris scores. That'll be the best for my code. Victor Gayakoris. And then, where are you? Victor Wembenyama. Victor means victory. Man, if Victor Gayakoris and Victor Wembanyama win these titles, oh my word. Well, his birthday's 6-4. Arsenal can get the 64th Champions League loss. Shit. Oh, man. And then this big Greek freak is doing Gayakoris' celebration. This was the Bane beast in the NBA until Wembanyama. He was the freak. He ain't no freak now. You got 7'4" Wembanyama with arms longer than my body, dunking on people. Gayakoris is a trophy magnet, yeah. Arsenal AFTV are so annoying. Yeah, the Freemasons. Here. Oh, no, I can't be asked finding it. Puskás was born on 4-1. Remember, Victor Wembanyama got 41 points against the Thunder in Game 1. Never played for Arsenal, but he was an admirer of Arsenal. He came to Highbury in 71. He wore the red and white kit. He did a penalty competition. That's why he could go to penalties. Arsenal's record signing is number 41. I told you his name, Declan Rice, like you declare war. Arsenal win the 34th edition of Champions League. PSG have 34 points. Imagine that. Is that too obvious? PSG stay on 34 points in the Champions League if they lose. Arsenal win 34th edition Champions League. They won the 34th edition of the Premier League. This Giannis said they're going to win. He's number 34. Giannis is literally number 34. Nigerian Greek. So all of them connect. They're all... There's loads of 34s. They won the 34 with the league. They had every 34. Arteta made his French Division 1 debut for Paris Saint-Germain on Michael Jordan's birthday, the year of 9/11, came off the bench in the 34th minute, wearing number 34. P-Bay and Spliff, can I get a woo? Arteta made his PSG debut after 34 minutes wearing number 34. And now he's coaching against PSG, who have 34 points in the Champions League, in the 34th edition of the Champions League. Arsenal won the 34th European Cup Winners' Cup. They beat Parma. I think they had Zola in their team. Gianfranco, he was good. Ugly looking character. It looked like the guy from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but man, he could play, couldn't he? Play for Chelsea. Thierry Henry was 34 years old when he returned to Arsenal on a 2-month loan. And look how he came from New York, where 9/11 was. Can I get a woo for that? He was playing out where New York Red Bulls play, which is where 9/11 took place. And he came back wearing number 12. He wore number 12 on his return. PSG dropped to 1-2 Champions League finals. Arsenal become 2-2-2 versus PSG in the Champions League. COVID declared a pandemic exactly 222 months after 9/11. Arteta, the first Premier League coach to test positive for COVID. And he was born 7,109 days before 9/11. And he coaches at the Emirates, which is airlines. Wasn't planes hijacked during 9/11? Satan, the prince of the air. Who's the 9 and 11 for? Is it Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli? The Gabriels? Martinelli could score for Arsenal. I know I'm going through a few players. I'm just trying to help you. If Arsenal win it and go 1-1 in Champions League finals, they're number 11. Might do something. He doesn't score many goals, does he, Martinelli? I think a lot of Arsenal fans like him, and a lot really don't like him because he doesn't score enough goals. It's rapid, though, isn't he? Victor can get his 13th goal in his 18th match. What do you mean by that? In the Champions League? In the Champions League, yeah? Revelation 13-18. Wow. He could stay on 12, though, in 18. It was the World Cup final, 12-18. Guardiola won 12 league titles in 18 seasons. 13-18 is bigger, though, I think. Right, the teams last met on the 127th day of 2025. Arsenal can get their 127th all-time Champions League win. Whatever this is going to be a great chapter for my book. Arsenal just won the 127th edition of Top Flight English Football. Buildings 1, 2, and 7 of the World Trade Center came down on 9/11. So imagine that. Like, this is just can't be real. PSG stay on 4 draws in this season's Champions League. They get their 3rd loss. The finals are a span of exactly 43 weeks before Mikel Arteta's birthday. There's 43 days between Arteta and Enrique's birthday. Bush Jr. was the 43rd US president. He was president during 9/11. Kvaratskhelia was born on the 43rd day of 2001, which was the same year as 9/11. And he signed, guys, this guy signed with PSG exactly 1 year, 19 weeks before the final. Something is screaming out this guy to me. The Georgian against England team, St. George's flag. And I just got a feeling this guy's going to score. I can't believe he was born the year 9/11, though. Oh, Gabriel Jesus' birthday. Jesus. I don't think he starts, but Arsenal will thank Jesus if they win it. This guy's birthday is 4-3 as well. Will he start? Anybody? They're going to sell him. They're going to sell Jesus like Jesus was sold. Guys, we live in a world where they could sell Gabriel Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, and I'd still be called a conspiracy theorist. Gabriel Jesus signs for Crystal Palace for 30 pieces of silver. Oh, Adam, stop it. He's past his prime anyway. Okay, mate. Arteta stays on 7 draws, 6 losses all time in the Champions League. George Bush's birthday, 7-6. That's when the Georgia Guidestones came down. Because he could still score and lose. You've got to factor that in. He could score and lose. So if he scores, I don't know if it even benefits PSG. Because his numbers benefit Arsenal. But Arsenal get their 12th win in the Champions League this season. They're going to end undefeated. Super rare. Anybody know the last time they did this? Anybody? Who was the last team to win the Champions League undefeated? Has it happened? I don't know. Let me look. Has a team ever won the UCL undefeated? Oh, several teams. Bayern, Man United, twice. Real Madrid, Man City, Ajax, AC Milan, Liverpool. All right, let me add this up. This is Champions League, yeah? 2, 4. No, let's just do teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arsenal can be the 8th team to go undefeated in the Champions League. That's the captain's number 8. But this is the European Cup. This is the Champions League, I think. No, it's not. Guys, when did the Champions League start? What year was it? 1992. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 in the Champions League have done it. But yeah, Arsenal haven't lost. Yeah, they get the 12th win. PSG equals 12. Should have mentioned they dropped to 1 and 2 if they lose in Champions League finals. Arsenal in the season with 10 draws, 7 losses. The Beast of Revelation has 10 horns and 7 heads. Israel was attacked by Hamas on 10-7. Adolf Hitler's father, Aloy, was born a span of 107 years before D-Day. Prince Philip was buried the 107th day of 2021, exactly 107 weeks before King Charles was coronated. He opened Arsenal's stadium. Arsenal end the campaign 39 points in Arteta's 39th Champions League game. I told you the Trinity test was on 16-7 about nuclear war. Nuclear Arsenal, 167, the 39th prime. War equals 39. So does PSG. Should have mentioned that. World War II began in 39. Arteta gets his 85th Champions League point. He was born the 85th day of the year. Enrique stays on 85 points in the Champions League with PSG. The Devil equals 85. Arsenal won the league with 85 points. So these 85s are big. That's the year Ronaldo was born. Who a lot of people think £13 for a burger and chips at the Emirates. Mine cost me about £5 here. Bukayo Saka's 107. Wow. Adam, had the WWE injuries real? Well, Jake Paul just claimed he ripped his tricep 6 months out. Yes and no. Yes and no. Definitely some are, some are not. I think like sometimes for the rituals to take place, some of these footballers can't be playing. Is it Logan Paul? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because of their numbers, they have to be removed. So the best way to remove them is an injury. Madrid was the last team to do so. They can do it in Puskas Arena. Puskas, Madrid legend. Arsenal beat Madrid 5-1 last season. They win their advance to the 51st Super Cup game. 15 games unbeaten. 150th day of the year. Amazing. Okey's head coach is from Leo Minster. He has Francis in his name. Yep, brilliant. Kepperlink, he played for Chelsea, didn't he? He can win his 3rd Champions League.
Unbelievable, isn't he? He's not even that good. Imagine Reyes sent off, Kepa comes on, penalty shootout. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. Definitely agree. Cody players the score and never made squad for no reason. Exactly, fair spear. You'll find the numbers and the numbers will sink, but it's like, for whatever reason, they can't be involved in the game because it affects the code. You see it, you're like, or they'll drop a player. You're like, why have they just dropped their best striker for this massive game and he's not injured? And then someone like Havertz comes in and scores, and you're like, oh, okay, because he has every revelation number, and they just got to 66 points. Okay, so he needed to start and score. Madrid were the last team to win it in London with referee Dan Sabat, who once again officiates the final. That's massive, Cuthbert. Didn't they beat a German team? Who did they beat? Dortmund? Did they have a German referee coaching that? A referee in that with a German team in? I didn't think they were allowed to do that. Adam Obafemi, the Nigerian who beat the Beast, was born April 22nd. Okay, what do you see with that? I know he's Nigerian, with like Giannis. Does Saka have Nigerian in him? Anybody? Why do I feel like... Oh, guys, I'm getting tired. These streams, man. Is he Nigerian? Got Moses in his name. Anybody? Why do I feel like he's got Nigerian? Is Booker, is he Nigerian? Yeah, he's got Nigerian parents. So keep an eye on this demon, number 7. Are they going to sign this guy? He always wears a mask. This guy's done some sort of Nigerian black magic. Arteta gets his 26th all-time champion. Oh, this is too long, man. Arteta gets his 26th Champions League win. Their captain Odegaard's born the 351st day of the year, the 26th triangular number. Arsenal last won the European Cup 5-4-94, exactly 10 years after German Daniel Seibert was born, who will officiate the final. Both titles will be won as USA hosted a World Cup. And when Arsenal won the Cup Winners' Cup, they knocked out PSG. They beat PSG on the way. Can you believe this referee, guys, was born exactly 10 years after Arsenal won the European Cup? So if it's 1-0, who's number 10? Dembele. I don't know who Arsenal's number 10 is. Do they have one? I think it used to be that guy who went to Fulham. Forgot his name. Came through their academy. Rowe Smith or something. Is it Eze? Oh my word, it's Eze. Eze got the winning goal, didn't he, in the FA Cup final for Palace against Guardiola. That was 1-0. It was Eze. Oh, Ezekiel. Armageddon. Okay, Eze, Dembele. Keep an eye on those jokers as well. I told you the referee's called Daniel. Thierry Henry's middle name is Daniel. Daniel's the 70 prophetic weeks in the Bible about the end of days, the end times, the book of Daniel, the prophet Daniel. Daniel was thrown to the lions. He came out unscathed. Enrique stays on 121 wins as PSG's coach. Antichrist 121. Revelation 121. World War II began 121 days left. 121 is 11 times 11. Arsenal become 1-1 in Champions League finals. World War I ended at 11-11 at 11 a.m. Arsenal in the season, 148 points, all competitions. PSG acquired 14 points in their 8 group games, 148. Revelation 14-8. And there followed another angel. Remember, Arsenal have all the angels. Michael, Gabriel. They also have Jesus. They used to have heaven in their team. Saying Babylon is fallen, is fallen. I keep telling you this. This is what's happening. Babylon's falling. That great city, which is Jerusalem, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Now, in Arsenal's Euro Cup win, the goal scorer for Arsenal scored in the 22nd minute. If they win, Arteta goes 2-2 against Enrique's PSG 22 days after Enrique's birthday. Wow, and they just won the Premier League 22 years after they last won it. And Frenchman Wenger coached Arsenal 22 years. Messi won the 22nd edition of the World Cup. 22 chapters in the Book of Revelation. 22 footballers on the pitch. Eze's got Nigerian connections as well. Okay. All right. That's 10-7, isn't it? Oh, my word. That's 10-7. Where's my 107s? Shit. Where are they? Sure, I had 107s. I'm getting tired. Did I? Eh? Guys, I can barely see. Staring at this screen, man. There. All the 107s, you're Nigerians, 10 Eze, 7 Saka. Imagine Eze sets up Saka or vice versa. That's a good sign for Arsenal. This is worth a bet. Lower the brightness. Okay, good idea. Oh, why am I turning it up? I need to buy some glasses or something. I can barely see, though. Guys, 78 likes. Please get it to 100 right now, and I'll finish this off. Smash those likes up. Thank you very much. I know a lot of you have, a lot of you haven't. Get it right up there. And I'll break down the shootout narrative. Penalty shootout. If you bet, I would place a little bet on this. If the UEFA Champions League final goes to a penalty shootout, the match is officially recorded as a draw, but the winning team of the shootout is declared the overall tournament champion. The shootout only determines who lifts the trophy and receives the winner's prize, medals, and title. A shootout war generally refers to a shooting war, an active military conflict involving real combat and the exchange of gunfire between armed forces as opposed to a diplomatic, economic, or cold war. Cold Palmer, yeah? Now, I showed you PSG 42-15-39, war 42-15-39. And then you have the nuclear arsenal, right? 9 countries currently possess a global inventory of approximately 12,187 nuclear warheads. So, again, nuclear weapon, nuclear arsenal. So, the shootout would just be unbelievable. And Hungary were involved in the war, weren't they? Hungary were heavily involved in the war with Hitler. Hungary fought on the side of the Axis powers of World War II in an attempt to recover territories lost after World War I. World War I, Hungary was a primary combatant as part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Do you know who won the trophy with Palace? Wasn't he Austrian? Yeah, people think I'm AI as well, but Palace's coach is Austrian. Austria and Hungary worked together, the Austro-Hungarian Empire. What's his name, the Palace coach? Because he's born in Austria, like Hitler. This guy. He's 51 as well, wow. But he's Austrian. So I'm just giving you just gold here. So Hungary connects to war. The shootout, as again, how can you not consider the shootout? Ferenc Puskas once participated in an impromptu penalty shootout at Arsenal Stadium against Gordon Banks. And he was 44 at the time. I don't know who that benefits, but he took 10 penalties. That benefits Arsenal. PSG would end the Champions League with 35 points and Arsenal with 37 if it's a shootout statistically. Revelation 3:5 through 7. 35, 37. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Guys, please let me know if a player scores and they put their hands to their ears, okay? Can I get a woo? If a player scores and puts their hands to their ears, I want you to think about this verse. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. I can imagine Saka doing that. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, write, these things saith that he is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, because he's from the lineage of David, Jesus, he that openeth and no man shutteth. That's what they say about goalkeepers. And shutteth and no man openeth. David Raya means King David. He's Arsenal's goalkeeper, guys. If David Raya's the hero with this code. And remember, the last time they got to the final, a German goalkeeper got sent off. Jens Lehmann. So, guys, if this guy's the hero, David Raya, I think this will just be one of the best. This here, I want that to happen. Again, I want PSG, but I want the shootout. And if it's Raya, I'll take being wrong for this. Yeah, everyone is on Arsenal. I've noticed that. PSG lost the final during COVID against red and white ribbons. Can happen against Gayako's mask. COVID, Arteta, first manager to test positive for COVID. Yep, Giannis did the mask. Is number 34. Yeah, Glazner, whatever he's called. Wait, look. People will watch my videos and take this stuff. It's fine, though. That's what I'm telling you. Look, they'll watch my video and take it, but good. I'm going to give the guy a like. I don't know who he is. Share it. But look, as being glorifying God. This guy's a Mason. I've shown you that with his celebrations. He's a Mason. If Arsenal win, they're going to thank God. And I want to show you, I'm getting very, very, very sick. Jesus was glorified as Arsenal won the Premier League. And now they're meeting PSG. This is... Oh, no. They're meeting PSG. The Society of Jesus were founded in Paris. They're not glorifying our Jesus, guys. They're glorifying the Society of Jesus. Why I belong to Jesus has the same gematria as Society of Jesus. And I want to just show you Glasner here worshipping Satan. Look. That's not normal. This, whatever he's doing there, he's bowing down to somebody, and it's not God. That's some weird ass. I've never seen anybody bow like that. But you know what? They kind of do that. Musicians, when they end their concerts, they do this weird bow. I don't know who they're bowing to. Didn't Arsenal lose 4-2, first Premier League ever on Jesuit's birthday? When did they lose 4-2, bro? God bless you, Carl. I appreciate you. The God they thank is Lucifer, bro. I've shown you the video. The God and Jesus they worship is Lucifer. They've twisted it. It's crazy how hyped Raya is. I know. Not even that good. But it's because he keeps clean sheets. Yeah, the composer bows like that. Thank you. So, I better tidy all this up. But all of it connects. Do you all agree with me now? Will you all say yes? Do you all agree that it all connects now? Will you finally accept it, some of you? It took me 6 years to get to this point. So many people calling me out. I talk shit. Here it is. Here's the fruits. It's all there. That it all connects, man. Like, I don't know how you can tell me it doesn't. The Frenchman gets the winner for Palace. Come on. This mate, I'm going to keep him up. He's going to get a video done. Gerrard's birthday, the final. He got replaced by Emery, who coached for Arsenal and just won the Europa League against a German team. 3-0. I will tell you that if you thought this stream was good, wait till the one I give you after the final. Yeah, I think Arteta's never been in a Champions League final. Enrique's never lost, Will. I do like that, though. 49 trophies, stay on 36 points. I do like that. I don't know, man. 36 teams are in the Champions League this season. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you reckon then after watching? Yeah, I have to stick PSG because it's my future. I can't go against them. Same with Palace, same with Villa. The stuff that happens, I'm not confident. People don't like when I say that. But why are you not confident if you love PSG? Because of this? Because of the 3 hours I did on this? That's why I'm not confident, because I see all of this for Arsenal. Fair enough. Look at that. That. I get paid like. Oh, Carl, thank you, bro. Guys, we got a Hawaiian burger. Woo! I don't eat them often, guys. Recently, I've been though, one a week. So, what else have you got for me, guys? I'm happy to look at your comments now. I don't want to keep reading from my screen. I'll look at your comments though. Has anybody got any gold here? Look, so who wins? Should I type Real Madrid? I can't help but be sarcastic now. You call yourself a truth seeker. Well, actually care about the truth, rocking Rolo. I'd love a pack of Rolos right now. I'd love a pack of Rolos. Oh, the caramel, baby. You, truth seeker. You tell me. Oh, look at his followers. 1418. World War I began in 14, ended in 18. Man, rocking Rolo. Anyone else? Another number. Arsenal scored 29 this season, conceded 7. 29 plus. See, this is good. If you're going to comment, leave some good stuff. So Arsenal have scored 29 goals in the Champions League, conceded 7. That's what this guy says. I don't know. Is that true? Probably. 36. Are we going to see 0-0? Somebody mentioned that. Hungary's dialing code I showed you is plus 36. You've gone too far, son. The mask gunner is calling me out. Is Arsenal till he dies? I'm Jesus Christ. Arsenal don't love you, mate. I'm not wanting to have a go at you. Arsenal don't give a shit about you, mask gunner. They never have. They never will. Can I get a woo? Arsenal don't give a shit about you, mate. Stop telling me I've gone too far. Does this guy even follow me? No, don't even follow me. Look, he's got all these Masonic poses here, and he's saying I've gone too far. Take risks. If you win, you'll be happy. If you lose, you will be wise. What a bullshit quote. You're not always wise when you lose. It's just a silly quote. PSG 3-0. I don't know. 4-1 PSG. The astrology favors PSG. Why? Tell us why. You don't just say that. He looks like a jockey, doesn't he? Can I get a woo? This Anthony Gordon looks like a tall jockey. He looks like he should be winning the Grand National. This Omar guy you might be watching, I like this guy. I don't know if you're watching Omar. I like this guy. Go follow him. Gematria Omar. He's got the Giannis stuff. So he's implying Arsenal win, I think. Or maybe he's just sharing what he sees. Good for him. I'll give you a like. Oh, 49th like. Can I get a woo? 49 likes. After my 49s for Arsenal to lose. Actually, I think he's in my chat. I'm going to keep... Omar, are you in the chat? I'm pretty sure I've seen these comments. Wait, he must be in the chat. I've seen these comments. Go follow him, guys. 49, Lewis Skelly, 49. Lewis Skelly playing football the Arsenal way. Really? Is that what they say? If there's one channel I can't stand more than any, it's this. The one channel that grinds my gears, I can put up with anyone else's, is Ballers in God. Eze doing a staged interview about his faith in God. A pillar, Freemason pillar, Solomon. All right? Your Christian background. No, I'm not having this. Look, the final act. Can I get another woo? Do we have 100 likes yet? 83 likes. Oh, my word. It's time for the illusion to wear a dress. It's the only way he's going to get over 150 likes. The final act. They tell you. This is a Premier League. They're telling you it's an act. It's a show. It's the final act. They're telling you. They're telling you without telling you. You know what I mean? That's the famous thing I say. They're telling you without telling you. They tell you with the symbols. They don't say, hey, I'm a Freemason, 33 degree, I'm part of this lodge. They tell you with the symbols. This SGA looks like he's under MK Ultra as well. They look miserable. The more you look at these players and study them, they're miserable. They're being controlled. Monarch Butterflies, MK Ultra, demonically possessed. Adam, do you think Garnacho's the worst player currently playing the game? I don't watch it, but I think Garnacho's dog shit. And when I saw he's in the Argentina squad, it confirmed again that it's all bullshit. He couldn't even get into Chelsea, who are dog shit this season, and he's in the Argentina squad. Nah. Yeah, Rice could be involved. This guy thinks OKC are going to win Game 7. I pray that the love of Jesus touches all the French people. It should be the whole world, Olivier. Can I get another woo? Guys, Jesus, and then this version of Jesus is unbiblical, right? Jesus died for the whole world. God sent his only begotten son to die. For God so loved the world. He didn't send Jesus to die for French people. You should be praying that Jesus touches the whole world, Giroud, not just French people. And most of that French national team are not even French. They're African. Just sick of this bullshit, guys. Sacred Chad, what are you trying? Look, 1.9 thousand likes. I don't even have 100 for this. For this? Nah, man. I'm just... The stars, the fallen angels. All this for a bit of metal. Sean, God bless you. Much love. You're liking this. I'm very grateful for that. It's for a bit of it's to lift up a bit of metal. They already have ridiculous amounts of money. Okay, they'll get some bonuses. You got a bit of metal. They're going to lift up some metal. Think about it. It's kind of embarrassing. They pick up a group of lads, pick up some metal, and the fans go crazy. They're either crying, happy tears, or sad because a group of lads are picking up some metal for kicking a ball around the field. That's all they're doing. When you actually just break it down, that's all they're doing. Like, these guys don't know. These guys already, the reason they do this, right? These guys already know who's going to win, right? Rio, I think it was Yaya Toure, is that Xavi? They already know who's winning. But if they do this and they make predictions, right? Then they go, well, obviously they don't know because Xavi said PSG were going to win. No, they've got to act like they've got to play the game. Do you understand that, guys? Arsenal, 5th English winner, 50th Arsenal trophy, Arteta's 5th trophy, Ballon d'Or move from Paris to London. That's massive, isn't it? The Ballon d'Or going from Paris to London, and Paris could lose their title to Arsenal, who are based in London. That's massive. And the Ballon d'Or is on the anniversary of the Emirates opening. Narrative X, I know you're not much for giving woos. The Ballon d'Or is going to be on the anniversary of Prince Philip opening the Emirates Stadium. But the annoying thing is he died on 4-9 and they have 49 trophies. So we got a woo from him. There we go. James, I'm not getting involved. James, I'm going to say this to you now. I know you like me. I know you like me. I know you watch my streams. I know you respect my work. But I'm going to tell you right now, stop being a bitch. And if that hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Stop trying to stir stuff up. All right? Adam, who do you dislike the most? GG33, Zach, Phyllis Flat Earther, Poncho P. Stop being a bitch. I don't like these little bitches that stir stuff up like that. I can't handle it. Why are you trying to do that? Why do you care? Bothers me that. So many do that. You know, who do you dislike the most? The little girl. So yeah, I don't know if you're going to unsubscribe because I hurt your feelings, but you know what you're doing. You're trying to stir stuff up, and it's... Lord save me, Astros star Carlos Correa reveals he almost drowned in a lake with his son. Did he though? Did he really? I belong to Jesus. From Christ the King. Look, from Christ the King to Athens. What? Whilst you got your little golden medal. Don't trust Kaka, guys, just because he was a good lad and he wasn't like in the public eye. But Spurs have a player whose last name's Bryant, like Kobe. Wait, why? Okay, what do you see here, guys? This is Paris Saint-Germain's official page. The sea. The beast rises out of the sea. Jesus walked on water. God flooded the earth. Nephilim, Wembenyama, the sea, the sun, Society of Jesus, worship the sun, founded in Paris. What do you guys see? Who's steering this? Who's directing the ship? They don't, everything they post has a meaning. Is that the stadium? The birds. I'll tell you something. I will tell you this, guys. Since I started seeing the world the way I saw it, I look at artwork differently. Any of you guys like that as well? I now will look at... Back in the day, I would have thought nothing of this, is what I'm saying. The captaincy, brilliant, Carl. Maybe a captain scores. Awesome. A captain could score. That's what Odegaard and who's PSG's? Marquinhos. Good eye. So back in the day, I would have seen this, thought nothing of it. Now I look at it. Same with artwork. I don't just see artwork. I literally like, what is this painting? What was the artist thinking? I like it now. I never used to like it. You look at things differently. I like that. Blessed are those with the eyes to see. Yeah, why is Jake? Wait, Thierry Henry, there he had to be, didn't he? So Henry is hugging Saka. They know. They know. They know. They know who's already won. My confidence levels for PSG are like 52%. That's it. Everybody's rooting for us. They're not. No, they're not. Oh, guys, subscribe to Red Pill Monkey, the best guy I know at symbolism. Look at this. They're all doing it. Look, your footballers do this. Look, this is an actress. They're doing the same stuff. Can I get a woo? Arsenal look too relaxed. Well, you would be relaxed if you know you're winning, wouldn't you? Well, that's fair, actually. Watchmen, you do everything, though. You do symbolism, biblical scripture, numbers. You do everything. When it comes to images, I know you have 10,000. I think the way he does them, Red Pill Monkey, he don't even leave any. He leaves like a Bible verse. Look how clean this is. I know yours are unbelievable as well. Guys, go follow the Watchman on Instagram. My brother in Christ. Look like that. And then I showed you this, didn't I? And then if we go back here, I'll show you this. Look, can you see it? Gabriel, Arsenal's, I'd say, is their best defender. Is doing that. Can I get a woo? Look. Is that Judi Dench? He didn't tell me. The Masonic penalty sign is legit the same thing that Gabriel's doing here, Mbappe's doing here. Helen Mirren, thank you. She played the role of the Queen. Can I get a woo? She played the Queen. Mbappe, Neymar, Roy Keane are doing the same pose as this Helen Mirren, who wins all the Oscars. Helen Mirren is doing the Osiris. Cole Palmer. Did Helen Mirren just score a hat trick? She's doing the Cole Palmer. Who's the Cole Palmer? Well, you obviously don't know who Osiris is because they were doing this celebration. Crowley is doing it. All right, come on, guys. And Helen Mirren's doing the vow of silence. The vow of silence, which is this. So, Adam, how... Guys, I get asked everything. Smash the like button, guys, please. Adam, how do you stop knife crime in England? It won't be stopped. We're living in the final days. The lawlessness, it won't. It's going to increase. I don't know why you're asking me how to stop knife crime. It won't. It won't stop. It's going to increase. The more desperate people get, especially for money and for food, they're going to put a knife to you. Yeah, maybe you put more surveillance, but that's not going to work out well long term. I don't know, bro. But I do know this. Somebody could stab you today and you could die. And if you don't know Christ, you're not going to go to heaven. That's really important. I could walk. I need to buy water later on my cheeseburger. Somebody could stab me on the way there. It's just a harsh reality of the world that we live in. It's going to increase because the Bible tells us that. But yeah, guys, I wish Watchman had a Twitter because I'd share his stuff. And I can't go on Instagram here. Aliens, you see this? They walk among us. I keep telling you. Me and Watchmen always say this. It's like they're telling us aliens are here, that they walk among us, right? And people don't care. Messi's World Cup's 33 years, 33 months, 33 weeks, 33 days after Maradona's death. No, after his what? After he won the World Cup, was it? Yeah, Yannick. They won't accept it. But they're telling you aliens are here. And people don't care. They're just like, okay, yeah, aliens, good one. Who's winning the Champions League? I really like Hitterlick sports picks. What do you mean I'm worrying about people? This is the number hunter. I love this guy, my brother, Savvy. And we all have different views on how the code is being done, right? And this is one of my favorite coders, and my friend Sirius is Australian, I think. He's got a great platform. PSG are so connected to the popes. Luis Enrique's last birthday, Pope Leo XIV, began his papacy. The Jesuits were founded in Paris, France. Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, died 1 year, 39 days before the final. 1 year, 39 days is 13 months, 9 days. 139, 34th prime, 34th edition. And I left some comments for him. Arsenal won the league, 139th day of the year. And then this guy, I don't know him, but he's got all these numbers for Arsenal. Wait, Arsenal were founded 100... No way! Arsenal were founded 139 years ago. That's got to go in my book. Look. And they just won the Premier League the 139th day of the year. Oh, my word. I'm going to give a like, whoever that is. Let me put this in my book. No way. How did I miss that? He stole Decoding Oz's work. I have not seen his work for ages, Oz. I know he makes amazing finds, but he blocked me, and I think I blocked him. Where's the 139s? How have I missed that, Adam? I can't find them. Okay, that's one. That's crazy. The whole stealing work stuff, there's levels to it, right? There's levels to it. You could just say I've stole this, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Can I get a woo? For me, stealing is when what they do with me, they take my code, they put it in Discord, they put it on their website, they say it's their own. That's full block. When you find something like this, I'm not going to message this guy, hey, mate, do you mind if I take this and put it in my book? No, we don't have enough time in the day to be doing that. It's when you completely rip off someone's code and claim it as your own. Not when you take a little find like that. They put it out there, you take it. It's when somebody goes on your platform, robs your code, sells your code, and says it's theirs. There's levels to it. Everything on the internet is accessible, isn't it? Once you put it out there, people can do that. It's annoying, but once you do that, you do that. People can take your work. You have to accept it. It's annoying, but you also want people to see it at the same time. Bittersweet, like life in general. 22-year title wait ended. Wenger did 22 years at Arsenal. Wait, are Sky Sports trying to show this now? Guys, Sky Sports are trying to show what I've been showing you. They're being honest. They're putting it out there, guys. All the shit I've been showing you, they're telling you. 22-year title wait ended. I said all this in my stream. Wenger did 22 years at Arsenal. Krupi number 22. Arteta was 22 when Arsenal won the title. I'm taking this. Look, see, I'm taking this. This is Sky Sports giving you numbers. Numbers mean nothing, Adam, with your bullshit numbers. Well, Sky Sports News are doing it. David Ornstein gives a prediction for the Champions League final based on the significance of numbers. Who's Ornstein? Why is this guy getting a voice and not me? Where's my 22s? Arteta were 22 when they last won the league. What the heck? This is just getting out of hand. Keep thinking my Arsenal code's done for why they won the league. And then I find shit like that. Not even trying to find it. There's no structure to this right now. It's annoying me. Here. Look, I've already mentioned this. Is this guy stealing my codes? Is this guy? Look, this is in my book. He's basically said what's in my book, apart from this. I'll take that. Cheers, Ornstein, whatever your name is. The more info I get like this, the more chance I have of waking people up. I bet he didn't tell you Israel was attacked by Hamas exactly 22 weeks after King Charles was coronated, though, did he? I bet he didn't tell you that. I'm going to retweet that. Boom. Well, shall we see the comments? Literally, Sky Sports is showing you it's scripted. They're telling you, all right, if Arsenal actually win because the number 22 script, football might be the most unserious sport ever. Brian, what's the young lad who went to Marseille from Arsenal? What's his name? Didn't he wear 22? He's 22. Doing the Masonic point. He's 22. Look. He obviously came through the Masonic Academy. There. He needs to go in my book. He's 22. He was 53. And he's 20. They gave him 22. He started 53. Well, they know. Look, everything they do is a point. There he is. Plays with Mason Greenwood. I'm going to put this. Look, see if it gets some likes. Where is it? He plays in France. See, I'm going to help you out, Sky Sports. Guys, he went to France. I've just... Go at Sky Sports News. Give it a like. I always have to like my own posts. You missed that one, didn't you? Whatever your name is. Ornstein. Football fans will find patterns in anything. 22 story is going to be remembered for a very long time. Man, he's scratching the surface. The script writers are getting way too obvious. Man, all of these people need to be on, don't they? Do you all agree? All of these people need to be on my YouTube. Wait, Gaia gets his 22nd goal if he scores? I place a bet on Gaiakoris as well. Ornstein really leaning into numerology. Love the commitment. Yeah, well, he's not predicting them to win. Although the 2 connects to the double. If they win tomorrow, it's not football, it's fate. Man, people are going to finally accept this stuff. Hey, 3 likes. Keep liking it. It might get out there. And you know what's funny? People are going to be like, oh, this illusion, he just copied David Ornstein. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't when I've got all of this about why they won the league. Not just a paragraph. And I showed you it before the season. Illusion about to have his moment of fame now. I've got to go. Mason Greenwood, yep. Anthony Gordon saying he knew he would play for Barcelona. What? Did he? How do you know you're going to play for Barcelona when you came through Everton? Look at them. It's fake. It's all fake. It's like WrestleMania when they go out and they look at the stadium. Arsenal are so happy, man. If they win it, man, I'm going to hammer Arsenal. They're so calm. They're so calm. It's the biggest game of their life. And they're just laughing. Maybe Satan's. So I can bet on Arsenal to win. What? I was going to sarcastically say, yes, bet all your money on them. And then they'll do it and then lose and then want to kill me. Who is this? Who's that? Start the rapture. PSG will win. LOL. What's funny about that? What's the LOL? Why is that? Why does everyone have to leave LOL? What's funny about PSG winning when they're the favourites? LOL. I never said Arsenal will win. Who's this? PSG will win. LOL. What? Jay, whoever you are, I don't find that funny. I'm not sure what's supposed to be funny about that. Yeah, the Parisians are cocky. They should be. They always win, don't they, recently? Arteta might go to 2 wins, 2 losses against Luis Enrique, who coaches PSG 22 days after his birthday. There's Cuthbert. He's going to get a like there. Do I have any other 22s I can slip in there that they don't have? Man. Oh. Shit, my eyes. Okay, they said that. I think they said that. I guess I can put this in. I don't think he knew Man City stayed on 22 wins against Bournemouth. Maybe I have to start doing this, don't I? I just don't have enough characters, man. How does Cuthbert have 14 followers? This guy's great. You know what, Cuthbert? I don't follow many people. It's time to give Cuthbert a follow. I'm going to go to 52. Cuthbert, pressure's on now. I'm following you. Puts me to 52. What's that? 17.7. Someone brought up Queen Elizabeth coronations to the final. 26,660 days. The finals, Arsenal's 226. Champions League game. Arteta's 26 Champions League win. Enrique's 26th loss. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a favourite here?
If I bet, I would bet on the shootout. If I placed a bet, I would bet on the shootout. If I had one bet, I would take that. I wouldn't take money line on any of them. I would bet on a shootout if I had one little bet. Is there a clear favourite? 100% not. 100% not. 52 following, 50-second loss PSG. Just went from 51 to 52. Again, that was just, it just happened. I didn't know I was going to follow my boy Cuthbert. This guy's good as well. Learn Gematria. Arteta all over London. Oh my word, he's got black hands. Guys, this guy ain't human. Do you all agree with that? I don't think Arteta, his hair, man. That Lego head. What's this black hands? What's this black goo? It connects to the vaccine, by the way. This, I can't talk about it. Every artist has their critics. Shit, like this. I can just see Arteta ripping off his mask. Can you? I can see Arteta ripping off his mask and that Luis Enrique and just that is awful. That is awful. Look at the cat there with one eye. There's a cat with one eye. I told you everything they do. Gotta like my own comment. Brian, get me one then. Brian, send me money for a cheeseburger, bro. And I'll give you a woo. Lavic. Oh, I'd be all over those vegetables right now. Oh, wait, it supports Trump. Oh, hey, it's his choice. Diego's very good if you want to follow him. He kind of codes like me, to be honest. I think I've inspired him, but he's good. If you look at the way he codes. But I'm going to give him a like. I'm going to try and support each other. Jalen Williams is out of game 7. How convenient if they lose. What's her name? Snakes live among us. Exactly. Venom. What's her name again? Let's just do it. Oh my word, look at her hands. I'm going to take what my bro, Red Pill Monkey, says, take all my work, Adam. Share it. I'm taking that, bro. I'm taking that. She's doing the Baphomet, guys. Oh, Sabrina, like the witch. Sabrina, the teenage witch. Baphomet, oh my word. Guys, it's all there. Sabrina. I can't even spell teenage. I'm that tired. Oh, Adam, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. What? Footballers do this. It's the Baphomet. Look at his hands. As above, so below. The goat. They're all the goats. I gotta go, man. I think pretty much all of them are inverted. But if you guys start supporting me on Twitter, it will get my workout. Just like my comments, retweet like this here. Retweet is not even a good. It's not even that good that. But retweet it. The more you retweet, the more people see it. Imagine 100 people retweet that. But they don't. Nobody retweets my work. It's bullshit. Oh, how convenient. It's going to start. How convenient, mate. Number 12. It's just not real. You bet 150 each. He's got Arsenal, you got PSG. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun, isn't it? You and your mate. At least you're giving your money to your mate. Can I get a woo? Like, betting with your mate's a lot more fun than losing it to the bookies. I'd rather lose a bet and give it to my mate. It's also kind of sweet taking money off them at the same time as well. As long as you have that, look, the Masonic point to this Mason. This guy irritates me. That's the agent in it. What's his name? I don't really know. I don't care. But why is he pointing? Man, these Masons are just everywhere. What are they doing? And there'll be a ritual inside this circle, Fabrizio. There'll be a ritual with this circle, yeah, with the white and the red. This will be some sort of spell they're doing, where it just looks like they're having a laugh. How the heck do you warm up for a Champions League final doing this shit? What are they doing? I also think they're gay as well. I think these players are gay. Oh, look, the seats are red. London is red. I'm going. Who's going to win? I don't know. It's very hard. This is too much for Arsenal for me to tell you, PSG. I couldn't bet on the money line here for either of them. But if you have my future, you take Arsenal, you're laughing. Yeah, I do believe they talk about corruption in the changing room. I don't know why they hate Arsenal. It's all an act. It's all an act. I don't know. So yeah, I'm off. I'll try stream tomorrow if I have time about the game. But they just need calling out. It's going to get 67,000. 6-7. Who's this guy saying Arsenal are going to win 6-7 followers? Fuck me, man. Everything, man, is just a joke. All right. Thank you all. I need a nap. And guys, fair play to me. They cut me off the first stream. I came back, didn't I? I came back, guys. They cut me off first stream. I was flying. 30 minutes in, stream ends. I was this close to. I was like, nah, I'm done. I ain't going back and setting up another one. And then there's just something in me that goes, you know what? You scumbag devil. I'm coming back in. I'm getting right back up and I'm coming back in. And they didn't cut me off. I don't know how long I've been talking for. I've earned that cheeseburger, Anna, baby.
I've earned that cheeseburger. Taking the knee was a convenient way to worship before each game. It's the Masonic knee. When they get initiated, they go on their knee. They roll up their pant and they get on one knee. The whole marriage thing is Masonic. Not the biblical marriage, the modern day marriage is from Freemasonry. It's why you get a ring. It's the ring of Saturn. It's why you take the knee when you propose. It's all Masonic. It's not biblical. Nobody took a knee in the Bible to propose. Right? Nobody was given a ring in the Bible. There was not, yes, there was a wedding. There was turn water into wine. The whole modern day wedding is the Freemasons. Enjoy your meal. Carl, I'll be thanking God for that Hawaiian burger from you. Godspeed, Watchman. Love you, mate. We'll sort out a stream very soon. And I can't believe that Sky Sports is revealing numerology. Maybe my brother will wake up and stop saying, you talk shit with numbers, Adam. They don't mean anything. Stop it. Numbers don't mean shit. Well, it's on Sky Sports News now, isn't it? You've got your boy Skelly saying that he's 49 because he's spiritual and he's into numerology. Let's not pretend these numbers don't mean anything. They're telling you now because all is being revealed. Did the hand signs wind you up? Yes. Why expose them? I don't know who Chud the Builder is. No idea who he is. Probably a Mason, the master builder. Next Friday, Watchman and I, as long as the world hasn't ended, we'll be doing a stream and likely about Mark of the Beast, aliens. He knows more about the alien stuff than me. Portugal's coach Martinez uses numbers. Yeah, he's obsessed with the number 6. So if LeBron's obsessed with the number 6, why he wears 23 and 6, well, 2 times 3 is 6. And I'm from Cleveland, 216, Darling Code, 6 times 6 times 6. They'll tell you. My brother's exactly 16 months younger than me. 4 times 4. Great guy, funny guy, hard as nails. But he says, you talk shit with numbers, Adam. You talk shit. It's like, do I? I clearly don't, do I? But he thinks I do. Watchman has YouTube. He has Instagram, The Watchman. You got to support him. Mark of the Beast is not here yet, but it's coming. What's the code? You'll have to go on my website, bro. I'm not going through it again. I just spent 3 hours talking about it. All right. I am tired. Adam, you look tired. I am. Take care. Appreciate you all. Much love. Thanks for your support. God bless you all. Hit the like on your way out. And I'm taking a nap. God wins.